The paper introduces a novel framework for music-guided movie trailer generation, leveraging inverse partial optimal transport (IPOT) techniques. This approach formulates trailer generation as selecting and sorting key movie shots based on given audio shots, involving matching latent representations across visual and acoustic modalities. A two-tower encoder is used to derive the latent representations of movie and music shots, and an attention-assisted Sinkhorn matching network parameterizes the grounding distance between the shot's latent representations and the distribution of the movie shots. The correspondence between the movie shots and its trailer music shots is treated as the observed optimal transport plan defined on the grounding distances, and the model is learned by solving an inverse partial optimal transport problem, leading to a bi-level optimization strategy. The authors also introduce a new public comprehensive movie trailer dataset, CMTD, with abundant label information, which is used to train and evaluate various trailer generators. Experimental results demonstrate the superiority of the IPOT-based trailer generator on both objective measurements and subjective effects. The paper reviews the concept of optimal transport, OT, and its applications in machine learning tasks, such as distribution comparison and matching. The authors highlight the recent development of inverse optimal transport, IOT, which optimizes the grounding distances associated with samples or their latent representations given observed optimal transport plans. The proposed framework consists of a multimodal representation and matching model, which includes a multimodal self-attentive latent representation module and a cross-attention movie shot selector module. The authors utilize a Sinkhorn matching network as the movie music aligner, which achieves the cross-modal alignment of the latent representations by solving an entropic optimal transport problem. The inverse partial optimal transport framework is trained in a supervised way by solving a bi-level optimization problem. The upper-level problem minimizes the KL divergence between the predicted alignment result and the ground truth optimal transport plan, as well as the binary cross-entropy loss between the predicted movie shot selection and the ground truth. The lower-level problem solves the entropic optimal transport problem to obtain the optimal transport plan. The research proposes an inverse partial optimal transport (IPOT) framework for music-guided movie trailer generation. It consists of an upper-level problem for learning a movie shot selector and a lower-level problem for deriving the optimal transport plan. The lower-level problem is formulated as an entropic partial optimal transport problem. The framework is efficiently solved using a stochastic gradient descent algorithm. A comprehensive movie trailer dataset, CMTD, is also presented, containing 208 movies and 406 trailers with detailed annotations. The dataset is categorized into 18 classes based on their tags at IMDb. The trailer generation pipeline involves resizing the movie, applying video segmentation, music segmentation, and post-processing to adapt the duration of the music shots. The proposed framework is evaluated using top K precision, recall, and F1 score, and KL divergence, showing the best performance on most measurements, especially in terms of F1 scores. An ablation study demonstrates the significance of different model components, including self-attention, cross-attention, and partial OT mechanisms. The results demonstrate the effectiveness of the proposed framework for music-guided movie trailer generation. The proposed research paper introduces an inverse partial optimal transport framework for music-guided movie trailer generation. This novel approach leverages optimal transport and multimodal feature alignment, drawing inspiration from various fields such as computer vision, natural language processing, and optimal transport. The authors provide a comprehensive review of related works, citing 62 references that cover topics such as video summarization, trailer generation, and optimal transport. The paper highlights the importance of music in movie trailers, noting its role in conveying emotions and setting the tone. It proposes a novel approach that aligns music and video features using inverse partial optimal transport, enabling the generation of music-guided movie trailers. Various techniques for video summarization are discussed, including attention-based models and graph-based methods. The author's proposed framework consists of three main components: music feature extraction, video feature extraction, and inverse partial optimal transport-based alignment. They provide mathematical formulations for each component, explaining the purpose and significance of each equation. The paper also presents results from an ablation study, which suggests that pre-training on a music video dataset followed by fine-tuning on the movie trailer dataset is the most effective strategy. Visualizations of the chosen shot's distribution based on probabilities output by the selector are provided, as well as comparisons between generated trailers and the official trailer of the movie, The Wolf of Wall Street. The authors discuss potential applications of the proposed framework, including trailer generation for movies and TV shows, and music recommendation systems. They also highlight limitations in future work, such as the need to incorporate additional features, such as dialogue and script analysis, and to evaluate the framework using more diverse datasets. Here is a combined summary of the 4 pages. The paper introduces an inverse partial optimal transport framework, PPBVAM, for music-guided movie trailer generation, which leverages the relationship between music and visual content to create a more engaging and coherent trailer. By aligning the visual content of the movie with the music, PPBVAM generates trailers that better reflect the overall tone and narrative of the film. This approach is grounded in the concept of partial optimal transport, which seeks to find an optimal transport plan between 2 probability distributions. In the context of trailer generation, this involves computing the optimal alignment between the visual features of the movie and the audio features of the music. The authors evaluate the performance of PPBVAM by comparing generated trailers with the official trailer of The Wolf of Wall Street. Results demonstrate improved visual coherence and alignment with the music, showcasing the effectiveness of the proposed framework. Future work directions include expanding the CMTD dataset by collecting more movies and trailers with metadata, and incorporating additional side information such as subtitles, turning points, and synopsis into the learning model. This research contributes to the development of advanced algorithms for multimedia content creation and editing, providing insights into how music influences the perception and interpretation of visual content in trailers. By bridging the gap between music and visual elements, PPBVAM offers a new perspective on trailer generation, enhancing the viewer's experience and engagement with the movie.